The Elnita ef1 is a very good quality straight stitch only sewing machine. We're going to show you quite a bit about what this machine can do for you and the uses for it. You do get 8 3/4 inches from our needle to the inside of the sewing arm. Threading is very easy on this particular machine. It does have the telescopic thread stand and dual spool pins, so I can use the bigger cones of thread. If I want to use the 3 and 5,000 yard cones, I can on this particular machine. But there's a diagram molded on top and also on the front of the machine showing me how to thread the machine and also giving me my needle system. It uses a common industrial needle. We carry all those and can help you with any kind of accessories that you need to go with the ef1. It has a carrying handle. It's very portable. It's got the top winding bobbin. On the front of the machine, I do have some computer controls here. I have a speed regulator that will override my foot control. Because this machine sews a lot faster than a regular sewing machine, there are times, depending on the type of fabrics we're working with, we may want to back down the stitch just a little bit. But if we're doing free motion work or doing some sewing on larger pieces of material, we might want to make that a lot faster. I do have a bobbin winder here. That's my button to wind the bobbin. And here's my needle up, needle down. So I can set the machine when I let off the foot control to stop in the fabric. If I'm doing piecing or sewing a garment, I need to turn a corner. That is a must. Over here I have a built-in scissor that I can snip the thread any given time that I want to, and I have my stitch length here, and here is reverse. This particular machine has a knee lift built in. The knee lift feature, I use my leg and I push it over and it'll raise and lower my presser foot for me. So if I'm doing free motion work or just want to keep both my hands on the material, I'm able to do that. On the bed of the machine, I do have markings to help give me a seam allowance. They are in inches and metrics. There are places that I can screw in a seam guide, so if I want to measure off, we have metal guides you can get to attach to the machine and help me keep my fabric straight. So I'm going to show you now just how this machine can sew on a wide variety of materials. Like we said, the ef1 is a heavy-duty machine. This particular machine I would classify as semi-commercial. Here I have 8 layers of denim, and I have extra high lift under my presser foot so I can get those thicker materials up underneath. It has a longer feed dog system, and this machine is straight stitch only. The needle bar cannot move left or right, so I'm going to get a true straight stitch. If I'm doing piecing on quilts or if I'm doing garment sewing, you will get a lot better quality stitch with a straight stitch only machine because those stitches will be true and straight. If you're doing free motion quilting, and that's a nice thing about this machine, it does have a pre-tensioner. So if I'm doing free motion stippling on a quilt, or if I want to put this on a quilt frame, the pre-tensioner makes a big difference of how my stitch quality will turn out. The faster that I can sew when I'm doing stippling, the better off that it is. This machine can sew 1,600 stitches per minute very easily without compromising the stitch quality. So here I'm sewing on 8 layers of denim, and I'm going to back the speed down just a little bit because what I want to do is show you this machine can handle a wide variety of fabrics with no problem whatsoever. And I can back tack through that, back and forth, no problem whatsoever. And I can go from that down to cotton. I have an electronic foot control, so the faster that I press, the harder I press down, the faster the machine will go. And we'll go full speed. I hit my scissor at any given time, raise my presser foot there. I have a lever in the back, and I went from very heavy to a cotton to a stretch material with no problem whatsoever. Ken Sewing Center is an authorized Elnita dealer. We carry all the Elnita models. We'll be glad to help you and compare machines for you. There's so many accessories available for this machine, dozens of presser feet that we do have available for it, attachments, extension tables, you name it, we'll carry it for it. Feel free to drop us an email or give us a call anytime.